Hello and welcome to Colred Plays Raid Shadow Legends. I am Colred. Thank you for joining me. So today is Friday and the portal is glowing blue, and those two events can only mean one thing, and that is that this is another shard pull video. Now I'm actually really excited about today's video and the shard pulls themselves because it's going to be a little bit of a different format than you're used to from me, at least. So normally I would be pulling on my main account second because that's typically where I collect more resources. And, you know, it's just more exciting when you're pulling more shards. But in today's video, actually, I have saved more shards on my HH free-to-play challenge account, and so that is going to be the showcase. We're going to pull some shards here on the main, then we're going to flip over to the challenge account, and really, I need a lot of help over there. I need a Fire Knight solution, I'm going to need a Bommel solution, I'm going to need a Scarab Boss solution. There are all sorts of solutions I need. I still need help with Clan Boss. There's so much to do on that account, and we are almost halfway through the challenge as it is. So this is really going to be my one big shard pull event on that account, and I need to make it count. I need to make it work. So that's what we have in store for you today. I hope you're ready for some shard pulls. Let's get started. Just a quick reminder, I will be live streaming this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. My editor, whose name is Sun, will be joining me. We have a lot of fun. You should come and hang out. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and consider joining our Discord community. All right, it's time for some shard pulls. Okay, so there are two things that are going on in addition to the 2x Ancient Shard event that is significant for this particular shard pull. And the first is that there is a champion chase tournament going on. So we have a champion chase tournament going on as part of the White Queen Fragment Fusion event. And so we do need the points in the champion chase. You can see I have 50 ancient shards here, nice round number. So we'll be doing 5-10 pulls here. And then also in addition on this account, I have all of my Lady Mikage champions. So I'm going to be fusing these over the next day and a half or so and running them up and making sure that I can get my Lady Mikage by the end of the champion chase. So the combination of the fusion and the shard summons on this account should be enough to get me all of the fragments that I need for the fragment fusion event. And that will allow me to actually maybe skip like the last couple of events, maybe skip the artifact enhancement and save me some silver. Because as you can see, I've got less than 5 million silver right now. In addition, the second thing that's going on is that we have a 10 times event. It's a good old classic 10 times event, but it is for Aislinn the Stalwart. And originally when Aislinn the Stalwart was announced, it was said that he wouldn't be available from shards. Clearly he is now available from shards. So we have that going on, but it might only be during these special events. So he might only be available at certain times. So he's one of the champions. He's the very first champion that has this faction unity stuff going on. And so we would like to get a hold of him if we can. So he's really the big prize today. And then there's a 10 times event there and a 2 times event on the rares. It's still only going to be 1% chance of a legendary. I don't expect to pull a legendary with only 50 shards, but maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, and I guess there is one last thing to go, which is that this summon pool is actually still going on. You can see it ends in 18 hours, and I do, in fact, have one pull. So we're going to start there. We're actually going to start there. We do have a chance at Aislinn, and then also some other great legendaries. The legendaries that I'm missing on this account, actually several of them, I don't have Septimus. He's always fun. He's an old school champ. I don't have Kaya the Ryan. She would be a win because I did do the Timid fusion. So Kaya would get me the duo for Timid, and then that would be great. And then I don't have Stultus Dragonbane either. So there are actually a lot of wins here from legendaries. So let's go ahead and start right now. I'm also still looking for... Oh, let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, she's actually... Lady Quillen is actually a fusion epic, I believe. She goes into the Lady Mikage fusion, doesn't she? Yep, she's right there. So that's going to allow me to keep a copy of Lady Quillen in the vault in case I ever need her. Okay. So, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about the champions that I still need on this account. So I'm still looking for my Geo. So a Geo would be a win today. That'd be a huge win, even if I didn't hit on anything else. I still need a Duchess and a Kymar. Both of those are, you know, amongst the non-void legendaries that would actually improve this account. You know, this account is 2.5 years old. It's a very strong account, so there aren't too many champions that I'm looking for. But all right, let's do some 10 pulls. I like 10 pulls. It's fast, and also it feels like the anticipation builds up as the 10 pull unfolds. question is, will they be giving point totals and giving it away? Yes, they are giving it away. So, oh, okay. So we had 3 epics, 4 epics. Wow. 4 epics. Now, all good epics. I would love an allure on my challenge account. That's going to be a great champion. Having a second allure is not a bad idea. I've never actually pulled a second allure, so this could be useful on this account. That's unusual to find an epic that could actually improve this account. All right, so let's pull again. We do get, unfortunately, we do get the point totals that are popping up. I wish they would eliminate that. Another 1060, which could mean a legendary. No, it's going to be 4 epics again. Wow. Okay. Points are good. Champion chase points are good. So I will take it. Probably going to cool off after all that heat. Yep, there we go. Now it cools off. Now we get 1 epic. So an epic in this scenario is 250 points and rares are 10. So you can kind of do the math. Legendary is a 500 points. So if you're quick at doing the math, you can figure out what's coming before you actually see it. Now 100, that's easy. That's the really easy one. That's the blue tax. We did pick up an heiress. Don't need her, but it's okay to have her booked out. And last 10 pull here. Come on, show me something. I'd love Aislinn on this account. It would be so strong. 580. Oh, it's going to be 2 epics. Jareg and Durandil. Okay, nobody knew, I don't think. But the allure is maybe a little bit of a win there. That's a little bit of a win. And I did get a lot of points. Let's go take a look at the points. So here we are. We're close to getting the next 10 fragments. And that's fine. You can see we're at 3,420 points. And I still have all of the Lady Mikage fusion to do. So there's a decent chance that I'm going to go ahead and get this second legendary tome as well. I should be able to get the 5,500 points. And that'll be great. Now, in terms of the actual tournament, you can see there's no way I'm getting the soul. There's no way I'm getting the extra fragments here. You go up against whales and krakens when you're, this far along as a free-to-play player. So that's okay. Nothing that I expect there. But getting this legendary tome would be really nice because, as you all know, the bottleneck on this account is always legendary tomes. So I feel pretty good about what we've done so far on this account. I don't feel good about all these red dots. So I'm going to click all of these red dots and then we'll swap over to my HH challenge account and that'll be the actual main event. Okay, so here we are on the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge account for 2024. I'm excited about today. I have been saving shards like crazy, but let me give you a mini update of where we are on this account. So this is basically my roster. I have put everybody else in the vault to clear space for my shard pulls. You can see I have Athel and Rathalos at 60. I do have Mordecai, Melga, and Apothecary all at 50. And then I have some 40s that I run in various spots, that are okay. They're okay. High Katoon is okay. War Maiden's okay. I do have Fellhound, who eventually I hope will be my campaign farmer, but I actually don't know if that's going to happen before the 90-day, challenge ends or not. Because I don't know if I have time to actually get him into the gear and get him to the stat levels I need to get that 5-second clear in Brutal Campaign. It would be nice because right now Athel's my campaign farmer and her average time is like 40 seconds. So it would be beneficial, but it's going to take a bit of work. So that's where I am. Now, as far as my dungeons are concerned, I'm doing okay in Dragon. I think I'm up to stage 17. Everywhere else, I'm up to like 13 or so. So I'm doing okay, but I really need several things. One is I need a Fire Knight solution. I have almost no multi-hitters. You can actually see here, the only multi-hitter really in this group other than Apothecary on the A1. Well, I guess I have Athel as well, but is Hyria. So she brings 2 multi-hitters. She brings a triple hit on her A2 and then an ally attack on her A3. Now, an ally attack champion would be great. I also need help in Clan Boss. So Farrakhan the Fat could be really good for this account. I could use some turn meter fill. A Seeker or a Deacon Armstrong would be phenomenal. I could use turn meter control. So an Allure would be perfect. She'd be perfect for Fire Knight, obviously. And then Clan Boss help would be great. So Taragi the Frog, maybe. Jareg. There are some ally protectors that could do a lot of work. And then obviously the big ones, like Geomancer. That would be incredibly powerful as well. So any of those champions would be good. Remember that on this account, I can't use legendaries. Can't use them. So if I get any legendaries, they're probably going to be 5-star chickens unless I just can't bear to turn a particular champion into a chicken, in which case it'll go in the vault for after the 90 days expires and we can use that champion to have some fun. Now, I do have a single free shard pull here from the Prism Shards. In this case, we're trying to miss the legendaries, and we're going for the epics. And honestly, I don't know what epic would be best for me. I think Stagnite is the winner in the group, right? We know that Stagnite would be phenomenal, and I do actually need Stagnite. The slow on the A1 would be great, so he would be great for Fire Knight. So Stagnite's probably the biggest win. Gizcard is a pretty good option. Ilfrig can actually help out in a bunch of places, and I would say Lady Annabelle would be a great solution for Bommel, and the Bommel rotation is coming up. So those would all also be wins. I don't know that anybody else here is really all that valuable. We do have a chance to pull some Void epics here. So actually, Warcaster and Ursula, I didn't even think about that because I'm used to only getting them from Void Shards. But those would actually both be huge wins. Warcaster would help me work towards an unkillable team on Clan Boss. And Ursula is just a phenomenal support in all areas, especially in Doom Tower. So let's see what we get. That was a lot of preamble for one shard pull. Let's see what happens. It should be purple, right? Okay, it is purple. And it is Chancellor Yasmin. Okay, now Chancellor Yasmin is, I don't think, really helpful for my... It's a buff strip. Ally speed in all battles, 20%. I'll have to take a look at Chancellor Yasmin. I've never built her on any account for any reason, so... But she is champion chase points, and that's important because the more champion chase we can get, the better off we are. All right, so now we have 63 ancient shards here on this account, and almost any hits are going to be good. With the 2x event, we have a 16% chance of pulling an epic. So I'm hoping to get somewhere in the vicinity of like 10 epics. That could happen. 9 to 10 epics would be great. And maybe 3 or 4 of those might be usable. And these are likely going to be the champs that flesh out my roster for the next 45 days. It's really unlikely that I'm going to pull somebody between now and the end of the challenge that's going to boost my account. So today is the day. This is where I need the help. So we're going to do 3 single pulls, and then we're going to do 6 10 pulls. We're hoping for something good. Even good rares. There are good rares that are still out there. Maybe rares that could help us complete Razin. That would be something that would be a win. I don't think we're going to get there either. I was just thinking about Soulbound Bow here when I said there are additional good rares out there. She is one of them, so she's definitely going to get built. Probably put her in a sunset. She's got an AoE A1. She's also got a 100% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter, so she could actually be really useful in a couple of places. So that's awesome. All right, last single pull. Another rare. Okay, so no epics yet. Okay, so 6 10 pulls. Here we go. Oh, I need something. I need something good. We want to see high point totals, but they should all be, nope, 100 points. Should all be things that we can use, or point totals that give us epics and not legendaries, which is kind of be hard to tell because they're usually 10 points off, right? Because 2 epics will give you 500 points, and 2 legendaries, I'm sorry, 1 legendary will give you 500 points. So there's 1 champion difference in there. So sometimes it's hard to tell really quickly what you're getting. Blue tax is always easy to tell. All right, let's see something. Another blue tax. That's really unfortunate. Oh, come on. I do need chickens, but I need epics. Now I only have 4 pulls. I was hoping for like 10 epics here. This is not happening unless I pull a couple of triples or quads. There should be a guaranteed epic here. 820 points. That's a lot of points. That's good. Deacon, yes! That's my guy! That's my guy right there. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to help me in so many places. I have to be honest. When I did this challenge, I decided to do Mordecai because of Rathalos, and I have been missing Deacon so much. Oh my God, this is better than, like, normally I'd get this excited for a legendary. This guy is a legendary for this account. He's going to 50 right away. He's going to 50 right away. But the question is he going to be my next 6-star or not? Could be. He definitely could be. Oh man, I'm so pumped. I got Deacon. I got my guy. All right. Whew. All right, so that's 3 epics on 310 pulls. That's a little bit behind. That's a little bit behind where we want to be. Just about where we want to be, I guess. So we need to get a little bit better rate of return for the next batch. 1,070 points. I can't do the math. All right, it's epics. There's the legendary. Who is it? It's Drexthar. Okay, that's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. Drexthar is a great legendary champion, but you can get him for free. So I don't feel bad. Like, this would be a dupe anyway. And that's basically a 5-star chicken. I would hate to have pulled like a Duchess or, something that I would hate to turn into a chicken. But this is a great 5-star chicken. There he is. Great 5-star chicken. That actually made me really nervous when I saw the legendary. But that's great in terms of points. So we're doing well on the point totals now. Phoenix is also really good. He's actually a champion that I could use on this account as well. He would be a great Ice Golem solution. So I may have to build him. All right, I don't know how many more pulls we have left. How many more pulls do we have left? 20? Got 20 more pulls. All right, we still got chances for some more good champions. A Seeker would be great, an Allure would be great, a Geo would be great. Rector Drath, Miscreated Monster, Blue Tax. Blue Tax, I hope there are some fusion champions here. Longsword Torix is actually a very good rare in the Knights Revenant faction. So if you get Longsword Torix, he could actually do really well for you. He's got a AoE that has increased defense on all allies, and then a chance to AoE provoke. It's not bad. Not bad. All right, last 10 pull. We do need some more points. We do need some more epics. I'm hoping for at least 2 epics here on this last 10 pull. Let's see what we get. Don't blue tax me again. Just irk me. You did. Of course you did. Of course you did. That hurts. I was really hoping to do well in this champion chase, and I did not. I did not get as many epics as I was hoping for, but I did get 2 very usable, very good champs. So let's go ahead and take a look at another Petrifia Rockroot as well. Okay, so if we take a look at all the red dots. We've got a red dot literally in every faction. Oh, Lizardman, we missed in Lizardman. We didn't get any Lizardman, but that's cool. That's going to help me in faction crypts, which there are points for faction crypts in the challenge, so that's good. But yeah, let's just take a quick look here. So Chancellor Yasmin, probably not all that interesting. They're all the rares too. I'm not going to click. I'm not going to make you watch all the dots. Let's just go over here. We'll just go here and we'll do this by rarity. Okay, so there's our 5-star chicken. And our big win here is Deacon Armstrong, although I will say that Phoenix is actually also a very good champion. So this is going to be an all-around solution to the whole game. He's usable literally everywhere. He will go in my Fire Knight team. He'll become my team lead, right, with the speed aura literally everywhere, including Clan Boss. So that's going to be great. Phoenix is going to go into my Ice Golem team, so that's going to be a nice solution there. And those are basically the wins. I do think Venusil is actually usable in some cases. He's got this increased defense buff on all allies, heals all allies, so that's not bad. And then he decreases the duration of enemy buffs by 1. I don't really have a buff strip right now, so he's a decent champion as well. And then as far as rares are concerned, Meat Carver Tolog is not bad. He's a reviver in the Skinwalkers faction. So you can get some value out of him. I actually already have one that is building, so this will be some free books for that copy. And then Petrifia will go, again, she'll probably get built as well. I already have one at 3 or 4 stars, I think. And the rest of the champions for them, oh, maybe Marked. Maybe Marked will be useful. And then Soulbound Bowyer. And I did get a whole bunch of fusion champions. Let's just take a look at that, see how close we are to actually fusing anything here for the Raz infusion. We've got 3 of these. We've got 3 of these, 2 and 2. And this guy's farmable. Rocktooth is farmable, I believe. So we may be able to fuse a couple of champions here and get some more points in this champion chase down the road. Let's see how we did in the champion chase. We're in 2nd place now, it looks like. That won't hold, right? There will be spenders here. But people will be going for the champion chase. We've got the 5 fragments. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've already failed this fusion event on this account, which is unfortunate. But, you know, 2,500 points. We'll see how many people go hard for this. So the Epic Tome is actually really nice. And maybe if I can go, we're at 2,570. So if I get a few more Ancient Shards over the course of the weekend, and I can pull an Epic, then I can do the rest with Mystery Shards or just champions that I get from like campaign and stuff. So this 3,000 is definitely within reach, and that'll be fun for me because I need those books. Let me go ahead and claim these. I need those books for Rathalos. Rathalos currently has, I think he has 3 books on him, maybe. We look at Rathalos. He's got 3 books. Got 1 book there and 2 books there. So I need to get him booked out because he is my major investment there. All right, so a little bit disappointing. It's weird because like Deacon was the first one and I was so pumped for Deacon, but then the rest of the event was pretty disappointing, I have to say. But I'm going to make the most of it. That's what free-to-play players do. That's what I am. That's what we're going to get working on. And we're going to charge the last, let's see, how many days do we have left? We're on day 36. So we actually have a little bit, we have 54 days left, about 53 days left. So in the last 53 days left, we're going to make our moves, see if we can't show these whales and krakens how free-to-play players do it. They're all great players. It's a tough field. It really is. But okay, so that is it for me. Let me know in the comments below. Did you hit on anything? Maybe you hit on Aslan. If you hit on him, definitely let me know. Also, if you hit on anybody else that you've been looking for, let me know. And if you missed entirely, please let me know that in the comments below as well so we can commiserate. Because as you can see, every event's different. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's awful, and sometimes it's meh. You don't even know. So yeah, I will commiserate with you because I think that the pain is a little bit reduced when we share it, and it happens to all of us. So, okay, that is it for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out. I have been Cole Red, and I will see you in another video soon.